We say friendship is essential to the soul. We hear this and we say communication. We hear all of these good things. I want each of you, if you could, start with Brother Holmes if we could. Tell us, how do we close this divide? I mean, give us some ABC way to close this divide, because we keep saying there's a divide, and we say that over and over, and somehow we hear things that gloss over it, but it really doesn't get to the issue. Tell us how to close the divide on the leadership level.
My history as a leader in corporate America and on a myriad of boards that has had a diverse population tells me this. Before I can build a team, I've got to get to know each of them. I have challenged and I have mentioned to every DR that one of the things that I do understand is that the lifeblood of our fraternity is based on the fact that the DRs and the chapter presidents and all the local chapters are putting the boots on the ground. If we're going to be a purpose-driven organization, we got to know that.
The question posed to me many times. Again, it's not what you say, it's what you have delivered. I retired from Bank of America, 55 years old, one of 12 senior vice presidents, one of 2 African Americans. Primarily through my career, it was commission sales. Decisions I made for folks I did not even like me, determined if they put food on their table, their kids were able to buy books or clothes to go to school. So I learned how to deal with other views, other ideas, so long as it was best for the company.
As a young undergraduate, I had the good fortune of dialoguing with 2 of the founders before they went into Omega chapter. And with tears in their eyes and they were in frail health, they said to me as a young undergraduate and as a young graduate brother, "My brother, we gave birth to this fraternity, but you brothers have to keep it alive." This fraternity was based on friendship. Our ritual called for several kinds of friendship, but one Omega friendship. This friendship of Omega strives to unite us into a common bond. This friendship of Omega will strive to lift us from the plane of self. This friendship of Omega will link both king and peasant, master and servant.
Well, brothers, to talk about the leadership divide, and we have had a leadership divide as of late, and it's tragic to sit on the Supreme Council and I call it wrecking at the highest level. Brothers not getting along with each other, not having the ability to sit next to each other. Our elected leadership. And so, you know, we all have a role to play and a responsibility to bear for that. But I envision, and listen to what we say, and watch what we do. I envision that a leader has to be able to let everybody do their jobs. All right? But you got to understand what your role is. You got to understand what your job is. And you have to be able to effectively do your job. So you have a job as brothers to make sure you send the best and the brightest in these leadership positions. That we elect the right brothers at the right time in Omega. We have to lay out that vision. We've laid out on our website, IMWITHMIKE.com, a 100-day plan. And as your leader, my role would be to take the leadership team that you assigned to work with me and sit with them and convince them to try to get them to buy into our vision, our 100-day plan. Everybody has to be on the same page. Everybody has to be working in the same direction. You're not going to be able to get out the starting blocks if your leaders are not moving all in the same direction. And the plan is not etched in stone. It's not anything that couldn't be changed. But it will be a plan that we work together to move the fraternity forward. A good leader does that. A good leader communicates. A good leader understands. A good leader listens to the other men around him. He doesn't necessarily need a yes man all the time. I was bosses for 9 years of one of the graduate chapters here in town. And one of the things I always closed the meeting with was that what makes us different from everybody else out there? We're friends first. So let's act like it. A good leader is going to show friendship first, and they're going to move the fraternity forward.
In my mind, it's friendship. And somewhere along the way, we've gotten off track. Somewhere along the way, we've gotten off track. 3 things you need to ask yourself whenever we come together. Regardless of all the new ideas and the new programs, if you can't answer these 3 questions at the end of the day, you have to reevaluate what we're doing. And that is this. When we come together, have I made a new friend? Have I renewed an old friendship? Have I helped Omega out in some way?
Have I helped the community in which I live in some way?